Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Kicker Brandon McManus about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Packers defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Blaster, 60 red, 60 red, 10 cycles, check,
A first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Set, Ready. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
10 black. Trouble, 38. Set.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Let's go now. Right, white, 45. White. Black ultra. Ready, ready. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Ready.
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Hardman to return. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, shot.
Now Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
TX. Ready, team.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man, Westbrook Akine. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Yeah, ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins at 11-4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out of the 6. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Back to the ground, Achane. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer, and he's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Devon Achane with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Set. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Ready, ready. 52 blue. Red, yellow. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Backfield empty here. It's 3rd and long.
Yellow. Ready. Block 40. Watch out now. 52. Ready.
Love now. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's brought down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Here we go. Here we go. 43 red. Blue, 32. Slide blue. Edo blue. Check,
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Ready.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Red, 30, black, ultra. Set, cut. Drill, green. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Now 2nd and 9.
Set, hut. Yes, strike. Check, striker. Blaster, 6.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Yellow, 43. 6, mega.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Go.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
TX. All right. Let's go. Out.
On play action, here's Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and run it with Achane. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's second and inches.
Love from the gun. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Set, ready. 60 reps. Tito blue. Ready?
Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring them back within 4.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43.
To throw now. Here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Yellow, 22. Set, go. Hut.
Now Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Let's go now. Steal, black. Set, huh?
Working out of the gun. Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Claws red. Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Set.
Throwing. Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Ready?
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense They spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Ready, ready.
Love from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, 29 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. The 48-yard punt, settled on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95.
Looking to throw. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set, hut. Red, 30, Beetle, blue. Set, hut.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Yellow, 43. Spike, 60. Hut.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
52 close.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Black Ultra. Set.
Love looking to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Ready. Drill green. 45. White. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Blaster, 6. Hut, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Let's go. Set, go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Slide through. Red, 38. Needle blue. Ready.
Love now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Yellow, 43. Hut, go. Drill green. Set, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
It's 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Ready.
Tua going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They're right here.
Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's second and 10.
20, TX. 20,
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives these guys a 12-point advantage.
Packers 12. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Blue striker. Red cycle.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second and 7. Love, he's going to change the play here.
At the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 7.
Come on, set. Red 38.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready?
From the 40 now on second down. Love. And it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. There he goes again. And down to the 29-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, back to Achane. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Go ahead. Ready, team, protect.
And they will take a knee here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Hey, come on, two. All right. Ready, team,
Up the middle, H.M.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
ready, team, protect. Come on, high.
Trying to take this home. They'll run. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Ready, team, what's it?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Hey, get set. Ready, team, what's it?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Get set. Out.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Love. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready.
They'll come up now on second down.
Set, cut. Red, 38. Blue striker. White, white. Blaster, 6. Cut.
Love looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
30.
Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Willis got to have this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's good.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determined